Hi. I'm a high diamond support main, and I just figured I'd go over your VOD just a little bit. I don't think I'll do the full match because I'm pretty tired. I just finished double shifted Amazon, so I'm like at the not really forming full sentences level of tired. But I just wanted to go through this one more time, just in case you were honestly confused. It's not really good form to try to refute any critique somebody gives you, but if you're like genuinely like you didn't know what he was talking about, just kind of want to go over like each individual one. So yeah, I'll probably just do the first round, but all right, here goes. Oh yeah, no. What I wanted to mention, I'm sorry, like I said, I'm tired. Um, for the record, um, in the future, if you ever post like a VOD review, it's best to be upfront about what your SR is, because especially if you get advice that you're like looking at it, and you're like, I don't know if that sounds right. Um, you should post like what your actual SR is, because obviously like not like top 500s are not like there's not a lot of them, and they're not like gonna review every single VOD. So usually your VOD gets reviewed by somebody a rank or two ranks or maybe even three ranks like ahead of you, ideally. So you'll have like bronze games can get reviewed by like gold players and shit like that. So if you don't want somebody lower than you to like accidentally review your VOD or something, you should be upfront about what your SR is, and so like people can know like, all right, should I even bother watching this to see if they can review it, for the future. But yeah, he gets they guess gold plat. I'm guessing low gold, something like that. But yeah, your positioning is a little weird. I don't think your aim was that bad. You have a few moments where I think what you're doing is I think you're holding down your primary fire, and it's kind of taking you a few shots to reset your aim. I think that's what's happening when you, especially when you hit like friendly targets. It's kind of weird for your aim to be that off, and I think it's you're holding down primary fire. I think I used to do that, so it looks kind of familiar. Waste your abilities. I see what you're trying to do with them, but you kind of have to think ahead a little bit. You're kind of trying to go for like the big, huge, game-breaking anti-nade every single time, and you do land like I think one or two of them that are really good, but it's not really good to use like both abilities right at the same time. And there's a few times where you don't need to use them, and then like you said, you get caught without them. And yeah, your positioning is the worst part, basically. All right, let me just start that. You mentioned that you watch ML7. Love him. He's great. I think he does set up here sometimes. This is not a bad spot to set up in. The issue is, I think usually you're supposed to, and I think what he does as well, is he kind of shifts around, so he walks around behind that hallway, and then he drops. Then you have like the ability to drop safely behind to your right here, and out that window. So you have to be thinking, how am I going to be like in the safest position here? Or even go to that window right across from you that you're staring at, and drop from there, so you're like behind your teammates. You kind of wait until your teammates are already backed up to that right-hand corner here on the floor, and then you just drop down in front and walk past the entire enemy team to your teammates. So if you're setting up in these positions, you have to understand why these positions are beneficial. So this one is beneficial because it gives you a few different ways that you can safely like reposition, but you don't really use them. You just drop out right in front. Okay, like the sleep dart from that range, it's and again, I see where you are picking up some habits from ML7. This is something I had to be critiqued about as well. You gotta understand that if he's playing like a top 500, he's playing with top 500 DPS. If he lands some sleep dart in the middle of nowhere, he's playing with some, top 500 Widowmaker is gonna be like, oh my god, juicy, and shoot them. But you have to consider your comp and your teammates, and if you land a sleep dart that far away, realistically, what's gonna happen right now? Like, nothing's gonna happen. Everybody's shooting down like choke, so probably they're just going to be immediately woken up. And even if they aren't, then what? You just kind of delayed one enemy teammate for like 6 seconds. Like, they're not going to die from that sleep dart, Nobody's there to follow up on it. So these are sleep darts that I would consider like wasted, to be honest, at this rank. And then you just use your grenade as well, so now, here's an example. You have an enemy Genji right there, you know, coming looking for you, and you have no abilities, right? And this Genji is really not good. I don't know why he doesn't immediately engage. He's kind of hiding from you, but if he had done like I know he has his little combo he does. I'm not a DPS player, truthfully. But if he had done that, you would just be dead. Like, there's nothing you can do, right? Especially if your teammates don't notice you immediately. Okay, what are you doing here? Like, look at where you're at. If you're playing as Ana, and you can only see one of your teammates ahead of you, and everybody's alive, you fucked up massively. Like, this is your number one positioning tip right now. If you can, if you do not see like all your teammates ahead of you, you fucked up. You're not in the right spot. You should not be on point right now. You should already be past, like, backed up behind all your teammates. You should already be like God, I don't know how to describe it. Like by the door that you're gonna back up to in a little bit. Because right now, Moira can hit you, Zen can hit you. Anybody, Zarya, who's about to walk past this corner can hit you. It's just, you're just right here, out here in the open. You shouldn't be here. This is where your tank is positioning. So, I think you mentioned that you were a tank player, so I think you might be carrying over that positioning. But this is you literally, you can't see your teammates on the right hand side here. You can see like one teammate, 1.5 teammates you can see, but you can see the entire enemy team. This is not a good place to be. Back up, back up. You should still be backing up. Also, ignoring the Genji doesn't make him go away, by the way. So if you play Ana, you do have to be prepared to take the duel, or at least put a few warning shots into him, see if you can scare him off. Right now you're kind of just waiting till your grenade's back on cooldown and healing yourself and hoping you hit him, and then kind of hoping your teammates will take care of him. And they do sometimes. You'd have a Moira, but you can't always rely on your teammates taking care of you. And I don't know how I feel about the sleep dart. Again, you just kind of shot it into the team. I guess the hog they could follow up on, but yeah, now you have no abilities again. But yeah, this doorway is the one I was talking about. You should have been playing kind of from that doorway. And you go here to stall, I think. Yeah, stalling is like, your teammates all just died at once, right? Like, they're all right there in the kill feed. So stalling is like if you have somebody who, if you're kind of like trickling in a little bit, and you still have teammates that you think can make it back, or they have a big ult that they can use to like save the point. Right now you're just feeding them ult charge, just walking into here. So there's no point in stalling at this point. There isn't really a stall. I think Hog uses this. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in comms. Either he's angry or maybe it's just a misclick. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I would maybe quick scope that one on the Widow. Watching your back. You're so close, right? I cannot stress how close you are. I mean, you're just too close to this. I do think that your like tank positioning is coming through. Zarya, if she turns like slightly, just a few degrees more to the right here, she can kill you very quickly. I don't know. You need to keep distance from the enemy team. And right now, like, he's backing up. You're literally tanking for your whole team as Ana. Like, you should be behind everybody, and you're literally in front of your tank.
Oh, you look tired. I will.
Yeah, and this was weird. Yeah, this was, I'm actually gonna say this is your teammate's fault. Like, it doesn't take 5 people 5 minutes to kill a single Roadhog. They should not let you alone on the point. Which is, ironically, I think this is the only positioning error you tried to take credit for, but this isn't even really a positioning error. Like, in the time it took them to kill that goddamn Roadhog, like, they would have kept the point if nobody was on it, so... if nobody was on it. I'm so funny. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just, actually, that was kind of not bad, actually, stalling the point there. Your team is just kind of stupid. But, I mean, you have a Moira, they have a Moira, so this is still actually winnable. I don't even remember what happens here.
My team still needs me.
Alright, wake up. Time to go. I don't know if this is computer problems or you're distracted. I don't know. It happened again. Excuse me. Again, like, there's no need to throw a sleep dart out there. Like, I don't know, what do you expect to happen if the sleep dart lands? Like, it doesn't, so you're out in ability. But even if it did, like, then what? Alright, like, there, yeah, Ryan blocked it, but you're trying to go for the big nade. That's fine. But, like, again, so you have no abilities. No, you should, if you're this close, you're getting caught in grabs. You're so close, you cannot be inching forward like this. You should be playing back at the, this corner here, hold on. This corner right here is you kind of peek behind, like, left, and just peek out of this corner to heal people, and then if the Rhine starts backing up, you back up even further to that mini health back on your right, but you don't push past this corner. That's not where you're supposed to be. Like, right now, like, as you push forward, you're way too close. And you're like, but wait, if I don't push past this corner, then my teammates are going to push around the corner, and then how will I be able to heal them? It's too bad. You stay safe, you stay behind the corner. They have a Moira with them. They're probably not going to, like, instantly die the second they step out behind it. And if you notice that, again, it's about taking space, right? And you, I'm sure you understand that it's a tank. But, if they push, like, a little past the corner, they're just kind of, like, peeking out of it a little bit. They're going past the corner, then they're coming back. You just heal them when they come back. If you notice that they're taking enough space to push up all the way to the back, then you can push forward a little bit. But it's about the space that your tanks are going to make for you. You're right now, as Anna, you're not the one making the space for them. You got to get out of the tank mindset.
This is much better than a cabana on the beach.
I don't even know if I'd drop here. I would just stay in that left-hand corner. I actually prefer the right-hand corner because you have a little more... I don't think... they do have a sniper, so it's kind of dangerous. But, yeah, I would just stay on this left-hand side here. There's no need to drop. Because, again, you're getting very close.
Surrender to my will.
You might have to quick scope or scope in to heal that Moira. I think hitting an unscoped shot, Jesus Christ, from a Moira from this range is pretty unlikely. Okay, trying to shoot the Genji. Yeah, see, and like, look, you shot at the Genji. You saw him going for flank. You shot at him. And you scared him off. You spooked him. And he just ran off. So you need to do that when he's on you, not when he's like that far away.
You're going to live.
Okay. Again, you're very close. You're very, very close. You shouldn't really be here, but I also understand the Widow is pressuring you from behind. Honestly, if you aren't in voice chat, you aren't able to, like, call out to your teammates, so, like, hey, there's a Widow behind, I would rather take the duel with Widow than be out here. use a sleep dart. I wouldn't use a sleep dart there. Um, and that's not so much about like, okay, what do you expect to happen if the sleep dart lands? You're thinking, okay, maybe Reinhardt can charge the Zen or something like that. But it's kind of, it's more for style points than like what's actually necessary. Like if you land 3 shots on the Zen, you can kill him, right? And if you land like 1 shot on him, then I think maybe Ryan can kill him in 1 swing. I'm not sure about the math on that. But it's just a case where sleep dart's not really necessary, you know?
You're powered up. Get in there.
And I can't sleep the Roadhog. And that would be an alt tracking thing. If you're like I don't know, high silver or low gold, I'm guessing that's where this is at. Then alt tracking is pretty tough. It's honestly tough for me in like high diamond, but yeah. Just I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going with this again. I'm so sorry. I'm very tired.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Again with the sleep darts, you just yoink, just chuck them out there. Okay, I like you retreating to the stairs. Good, good. Yeah, see, like I would have been playing from this position as much as possible, pretty much for this whole section.
Watching your back.
Again, ignoring the Genji will not make him go away. He's that's this is part of what's making me think this is fairly low rank, because he clearly does not know whatever that combo is that Genji mains do, because she would be dead like in an instant. So he's just kind of jumping around you. I don't know what he's expecting to happen either, but you know, I'm not reviewing his gameplay. Again, like it's for style points. There's no need to sleep anybody here. You're about to ante them anyways. Get a nice big fat nade, and you're gonna get like kill credit anyways. Like there's no point in wasting the sleep here. Like you can, I guess, because everybody's gonna be dead. They're getting pushed back, but I don't know. It's about thinking like when do you need to use these items. You don't need to use your grenade there. Everybody's full health. And again, that's probably too close, but you're chasing kills, so I'll allow it. Like, everybody's full health there, right? Am I crazy? Like, you're gonna be reloading the second you need to actually shoot people. Like, people are full health, you don't need to be spamming shots in. That one landed. There's like a good 4 shots there that don't hit anybody, just because everybody's full health. Another thrown out sleep dart, no reason. And you see how low the Genji is right there? If you'd had the... yeah. I guess the grenade you threw to heal them, so it wouldn't have been that bad. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. And also, yeah, you're gonna die on card here, I think. So again, this is fine. But if you wanted to get out, you should have been backed up a while ago. Like again, you might be a little too close. Dragon sounds so funny. But
You're powered up. Get in there.
I think you drop here, if I'm correct. But you have like 1, 2, 3, 4. You have what? 4 teammates alive right now. Yeah. I'm not sure about timestamps. I think this might have been when the other guy said that you cost your team the map, because you had 4 teammates alive. If you had just kept yourself alive, you could have kept them up, and you could have actually retaken this. But for some reason you go, like, again, like your mind is going straight to stall mode like it did on the first point. You're like, oh no, I have to touch the point. But you had 4 other people alive to touch point and even kill the people on point. So getting yourself killed here didn't really... It not only did it not do anything, it kind of cost your team the map here. Also, what did she just sleep dart on? I think you did aim it at the hog. I think you just missed. Oh, that's why you stepped out, because you wanted to sleep him. Yeah, no, that's risky. You should just waited till he went out himself. Yeah, now we're like on full stall mode. We have to touch. Okay. I did say I was just gonna do the one round. And obviously I'm not making a lot of sense right now, so I should probably stop here. There's just one other thing I wanted to look at was your aim. I think you do it a bit here on attack. Like right after you take the first point, I think. I think I criticized your aim a bit. And I think that what you're doing is, it's not so much your aim itself is bad that you cannot hit the shot. I think you're holding down the button and it's taking a few shots to kind of reset your aim. So that's an issue of like, usually it's a problem we have with Zen players. The Zen players have a habit of holding down his primary fire. But it happens with Anna's too. So when you're, yeah, like that's an example right there. Like as you're trying to hit this ash, right? Like it looks really bad, but it's more. I think you're just holding down primary fire. You might not be, but I think that's the issue. So whenever you're shooting, always like you don't have to be shooting. Like take a deep breath, focus, hit who you need to hit, because you're just kind of spamming shots a little bit. I think. Right? That's good sleep. This is when you went chasing the Moira. Honestly, you're pretty fucking ballsy to want to take that fight with Hannah versus Amora. I mean, if you can, all the fucking power to you. You'll do great. But I would definitely bring an anti-nade to that fight, because she is healing herself every little bit that she hurts you, right? Moira has like the passive heal as she in her primary fire, even without her orb. So you needed to hit that nade to be able to kill her. Alright, I'm too lazy to go over and find it again. But yeah, focus on hitting like individual shots. Hit them one by one by one by one by one when you need them. Not like shoot, you know? Because then it'll take a few shots to reset your aim. Alright, but those are the examples. Mainly it's just your positioning, I think, is the biggest issue. Your positioning and your ability usage, I would look at those two. Good luck.